I do want to share with you why I became so obsessed about laughter as a family doctor. It really did take over my life a bit. I've been described as a born-again laughterian, but it began a long time ago. I was always pretty nervous about dealing with children because they were frightened. They were used to doctors being associated with needles and unpleasant things. And I developed a strategy of using puppets. This, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is sooty. So I'd look at my list and I'd see there was a new patient who I didn't know, a little girl. She might be nervous of me. And I'd hit the waiting room. I'd go into the waiting room, looking for me. Hello, is there a little girl called Bianca here? Does anyone know a little girl called Bianca? Are you the famous Bianca? Oh, Bianca, do you want to come and see my puppets? Do you want to come and see my puppets? And would you help me to blow some bubbles, please? Just follow me, Bianca. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Before we got in my consulting room, I was friends with the child, and we'd blow some bubbles and have fun. The only problem was that sometimes the parent would forget exactly why they brought the child in the first place. But I developed a lot of different puppets. This is Marilyn out of Following, and Rambo, the psycho killer bunny. For the real tough kids, I mean, you've got to have a puppet for everybody. Well, this is just to establish that I did have puppets with me at all the time. Then one day, one of the most memorable events of my entire life, one of my partners was away, and I had so many patients, seeing them every 5 to 7 minutes. It was awful. But worse still, right in the middle was the most grumpy, miserable patient on my entire list. I thought, oh my God, I cannot face this. I'd rather be in Beirut than face this bloody lot. I thought, what can I do? And then I had an idea. I thought, well, it'll cheer me up. When I flash next in, I can pretend I'm doing something else, and I can have Sooty up waving at him. I'll probably get away with it. I can pretend it was somebody else. So you got the scene. Mr. Grumpy is coming in. I flash next, please. And I hear this miserable bugger trundling in. I pretend to do something else. I hear him sit down and I pretend to keep doing something else. Eventually I look up and I say, oh, it's you. I was expecting a little girl called Bianca. I'm terribly sorry. Sooty, get back in your drawer. You're not supposed to be here when there's grown-ups here. You know what he said? You know what he said? I couldn't believe it. He said, but doctor, I like Sooty. The next words he said will live with me until the day I die. He said, doctor, I always make a point of seeing you because you're always so cheerful. Well, the penny then dropped. We know that cheerful, happy people like to have a laugh, but the miserable amongst us need a laugh just as much and maybe even more. So now, who cares? Now it's open season on laughing. This is Rasputin. For years, as you can tell from his stage, and I took him everywhere for a while, you know. When I'm going to the supermarkets, at the fish counter, I say, excuse me, do you mind if I just check if the fish are fresh? No, carry on. So check if the fish are fresh. Oh, Body Shop was good. Body Shop is good, because they can be a bit pious with you. Are you sure there's been no animal testing in any of your products? Oh, certainly, sir. Do you mind if I just check? No, you carry on. And on aeroplanes, of course, it's funny. You pretend to be looking out the window and you get the odd happy scream, actually. And once when I was in Zimbabwe, we were held up at security. And there were some kids there who were having fun with the puppets, you know, and just messing about. Then it came to me and the guy said, oh no, sir, you can't bring animals on the aeroplane. I said, no, look, no, sir, I'll call the supervisor. No live animals allowed on the airplane. Okay. No live animals allowed on the airplane. Just 1 minute. My old friend. There you go. Now, the interesting thing about this philosophy is that it got me into very, very little trouble. And most people really enjoyed it. And then eventually the penny dropped with me. That happiness is an infectious disease. Happiness spreads to other people. The nicest thing that you can do for everyone that loves and cares about you, everybody you interact with, perhaps even the planet Earth itself, is to be happy yourself. Surround yourself with happy people and make people who surround you happy. In these times of crisis, I think this philosophy has a lot to offer it. And think of all the people who you've neglected over the years, your friendships gone into disuse and atrophy. Give them a call. Make the day. Happiness is like an infectious disease, and we should all try to be part of this wonderful epidemic. I'll be doing a podcast every couple of days to help you cope with this crisis that we're all in, and I do hope you'll enjoy them. I'll be telling you some of the funniest jokes I've ever heard, and lots of other good stuff. Thank you.